Hi you guys, I hope that you are all doing well. I'm really excited today because we're going to be talking skincare. For those of you who are new here, I love to do full brand reviews. So I'll try a brand for about 4 to 6 weeks and then I'll come on here and share my thoughts with you guys. And today I'm really excited. We're talking about a new brand. I had actually discovered them through the founder of Beauty Chef, actually recommended one of their products. And so I did like a deep dive and was so excited to find them because this brand is really all about luxury and sustainability in the skincare space. The brand that we're going to be talking about today is Lewisham, and if you haven't heard of this brand, then I'm super excited to be introducing it to you guys. It is a brand out of New Zealand. If you haven't watched one of my skincare reviews before, then just like a brief overview. We'll go into the brand a little bit. I'll walk you guys through my routine and the products, and then we'll do some like wrap-up thoughts of what are my favorite products, what I've really been enjoying using, what maybe I might pass on. A little bit of background on my skin. I definitely have hyperpigmentation, texture, acne prone skin, a little bit of dehydration and dryness, but that can also look like a lot of oil production in certain areas of my face. So I feel like I have a great skin type to be testing products on because it's quite difficult. And part of the reason that I really wanted to try these Lewisham products is because they're very targeted towards hyperpigmentation, pigmentation, post-inflammatory pigmentation, and just really like illuminating and brightening your complexion, which I definitely needed. So let's talk a bit about the brand and then I'll show you guys the packaging and then we'll talk about routine and some of my favorites. So first off, I want to just say that the Lewisham website has so much information. You can spend like hours on there looking at everything, reading everything. So if there's anything that I don't cover on here, I highly recommend you go check out their website. I did like a deep dive on the brand and then since then they've actually redone their website, I believe, or reformatted it. So when I was prepping for this video, I went back on and there's such a plethora of information. It was just so amazing. I got all of my questions answered. So I'm just gonna do like a brief overview, the tip of the iceberg. But again, if anything piques your curiosity, go check out their website. It's pretty incredible. Like I said, this brand is based out of New Zealand. It was started by a woman named Lewisham who, like a lot of people, kind of found their way to conscious beauty, sustainable beauty through kind of evaluating their own lifestyle. So for Emma, the founder, that triggering event was her mom's diagnosis with cancer and then later her pregnancy, where she was trying to use a product for hyperpigmentation and was told that it wasn't pregnancy safe. And so she started to look for an alternative and couldn't really find what she wanted on the market, which is where Lewisham was born. This brand launched in 2019 and definitely marries luxury with sustainability. So this is a higher priced, more luxurious line that really doesn't compromise any aspect of luxury while also being super conscious of sustainability and the impact that they're making on the planet. So each individual product has the exterior packaging, which is a paper package, which can be recycled in your standard recycling bin. The actual primary packaging for the product are glass and then a couple are plastic, but they're all refillable. So the idea is that you buy this primary packaging once and then you purchase the refills. We'll get into pricing and everything later, but that's something to note. These glass packages are really weighty, luxurious. I just think that the branding on this is so beautiful. It's this really rich purple with like a nice minimal logo and kind of pop of color, this coral kind of organic design throughout. This is a cruelty-free brand and they take it an additional step of making sure each of their individual ingredients are cruelty-free. They are PETA certified. Almost all of the products are vegan. Their sunscreens have a small amount of beeswax in it, but even that, you can go on their website and read about how they get the beeswax and how it doesn't actually disrupt the bees and how it's a particular process so that it doesn't do anything detrimental to the hive. You guys need to go to their website to read more about that, or else I could just spend hours relaying all this information. But basically, they have done the work, and not only that, they're extremely transparent in that there's just so much information that you can learn about this brand. So they have an initiative called the Lewisham Beauty Circle, which is their recycling program. So I did see, it says globally on parts of their website, there's only instructions for returning these products if you live in New Zealand or Australia, but they do recycle them through TerraCycle. So you can send in, I think it's 4 or more products, and they will recycle them for free. You can go online and get the shipping label, all of that information. If you are in the US, I didn't see specific instructions, but I actually use TerraCycle here, so you can find a retailer that has TerraCycle. Credo Beauty does that, and I know there are other places out there. or you can order a TerraCycle box in your own home and you can recycle everything just personally in that box and then ship it off to TerraCycle. They're on a path to becoming a carbon positive company, which means that it's one step past carbon neutral. So it's not only that you're emitting zero carbon, it's that you're actually removing carbon waste from the cycle of your product. On top of that, if all of that wasn't enough, I also partner with two really wonderful organizations that really uplift women, and that is the Malala Fund and Zonta International. They have, again, a whole section on their website where you can check that out. I am starting to feel like this is sponsored. It's not sponsored. These products were kindly gifted, but I was just like geeking out on all the research that I could do on this brand. So that's where we are right now. Okay, so that was a little brand overview. That was as brief as I could possibly be. I'm sorry if I rambled a lot. Let's talk about my routine and the products. I am someone who typically only does a nighttime skincare routine, even when brands recommend doing a daytime skincare routine. I just can't hold myself to that. I mainly just like wake up, splash my face with some cold water, and then apply moisturizer if needed before SPF. That's pretty much it. So I'm talking about my nighttime routine, but on their website, they do have a detailed instruction on which routine you can do depending on day or night. So getting started with the Illuminating Cleanser, that's always my first step. This is an oil cleanser. The price with this packaging is $56. The refill is $52. This is meant to clean your skin, and then it has fatty acids that also help to restore your skin's natural moisture. And then it does have an ingredient in here that helps to exfoliate dead skin cells. I use about a pump of this and then I like generously slather it onto my face, really work it in and kind of massage off all the makeup, all the dirt, all the pollution, everything that's sitting on top of my skin. If I am wearing heavy makeup, I'll go in with this twice. I just feel like it works better that way. And then I apply water and it turns into a bit of a milky solution, and I can easily either splash my face and rinse it off, although I do find I use a lot more water that way when I'm washing my face, versus using a bamboo cloth or a washcloth or some sort of face cloth to kind of like wipe it off my skin. And I actually like that added layer of exfoliation using a cloth, so I tend to gravitate towards that. This is a really gentle cleanser. I use this to remove eye makeup. I've had zero irritation in my eyes from it. The smell of it is really light and just very nourishing. It really does emulsify underwater, so it's very easy to remove, but your skin doesn't feel stripped afterwards. So for me, this is what I look for in an oil cleanser, something that's not going to leave behind kind of like a residue, which some oil cleansers do. So I was really happy with this. And like I said, if I was wearing heavy makeup, sometimes I went in twice with this. They do recommend that you do like a minimum 45-second cleanse. I can't say that I did that all the time, but I can say that this is also great to take some extra time and kind of like really work into your skin and massage this product in. Just feels really good and gives your skin like a very nice slip so that you can actually work around without tugging or pulling on your skin. 2 to 3 times a week, I would use the next product, which is the Illuminating Exfoliant. This is $60 for the whole packaging and then $56 for the refill. Like I said, I do have acne prone skin, so the physical exfoliants tend to make me feel a little bit weary, but this one is a physical and chemical exfoliant. It has AHA and BHA and then actual beads in it, which help to lift dead skin cells. Exfoliating is an important step in your skincare routine because what it does is it allows the other products to really penetrate, not just sit on top of that dead layer of skin. But as recommended, you need to be careful with this. So massaging this gently into your skin, not being super harsh, not doing it too often are all important things to keep in mind. And this product is meant to really brighten your skin as well. I was surprised by how gentle this physical exfoliant is. I've used other luxury brands that have physical exfoliants and the particles in those are a little bit bigger. Over breakouts or something, I try to avoid using them because they do feel a little bit scratchy or can really irritate that area. This one was extremely gentle. The actual physical exfoliant particles are very small, so it feels pretty smooth to apply. I know this is going to be a weird comparison, but it almost reminded me of like the exfoliation you get kind of on your feet from the sand when you're on the beach. It's like you don't even really notice that it's happening, but you can feel the sand particles, and then at the end of it, your feet are super soft. It's a very weird comparison, but that's what I think of with this product because it is very gentle, and I didn't notice any extra irritation on those kind of like sensitive or breakout zones when I would use this. Again, I was very gentle with it and I used it probably, I would say, more on the 2 instead of 3 times a week, but I ended up being really happy with this product. After kind of finishing up my cleansing, this is where I got into the layering of the next products, and something that I read on their website that I don't know if I found the second time that I was on there, but when I first got the products, I obviously did initial research on how to use them, and it did say to leave some time between when you apply, your serum, the moisturizer, and then the oil that I'll be talking about. And so what I did is every night I staggered it between my dental steps. So I would cleanse my face, use the serum, floss, put on moisturizer, brush my teeth, and then put on the face oil. So you guys will see in this routine, I'm not going to show you flossing and brushing my teeth, but that's how I split it up. So I gave every product enough time to just kind of like soak in on its own before applying the next one on. And with all of these, I did start with a very small amount of them. There are a lot of active ingredients in here and they are natural, so you have to kind of see how your skin reacts to them. Some people it will work, some people it won't. So I wanted to kind of go in and just like dip my toe in the water first, make sure my skin adjusted to it, and then really start applying these. So I've been using these products for about actually over a month and a half at this point. And I think first 2 weeks, my skin was definitely adjusting to it because I did see some more breakouts that came through. And then I felt like that third week, I started to really notice some progress with my skin and was really enjoying the results that I was seeing. But back to the routine. After I cleansed, I applied the first layer of product, and this was the Skin Reset Concentrated Even Skin Tone Face Serum. They've since changed the packaging, but this is the one that I have, and it is $102 for the normal packaging and then $97 for the refill. This was actually the product that I had heard about that piqued my interest in the skincare line because I have been trying to find something in the natural or conscious beauty world that can really address hyperpigmentation, because that's something that I really struggle with, especially after breakouts. I get a lot of post-inflammatory scarring, and that really puts a damper on your complexion. This product is really meant to even your skin tone, refine texture, minimize hyperpigmentation. How it does that is with a particular ingredient that actually inhibits the production of pigmentation, and then it also contains vitamin B3, which addresses the pigmentation that's already there. So it's working like both short-term and long-term on your skin. And then there's also hyaluronic acid and antioxidants in this serum. So really it's a powerhouse of a formulation, and I applied 1 pump of this. Again, the scent is very mild. It absorbs quite quickly into your skin, and I just kind of like rub it all over my face and neck and let it do its magic. Once I've given that a little bit of time to actually soak into my skin, it's time to move on to moisturizing. There is a day moisturizer and a night moisturizer. I'm actually going to talk about the day moisturizer at the very end of this. So let's talk about the night moisturizer. This is their Supernatural 72-hour cream. This is $98 with the packaging and then $94 with the refill. So this is meant to hydrate your skin, replenish moisture, give a glow, help with like fine lines and wrinkles. There's collagen peptides in here which help to kind of lift and plump, and then an ingredient called saccharide isomerate. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it is meant to hydrate, and that is one of their like hero ingredients. So I tend to be weary of thick night creams. Again, having skin that can be a bit temperamental, it's really hit or miss for me. So I started very small with this product. I used like a smaller than a pea size amount at first and built my way up to now like a normal amount. I really love the feel of this product. Although it's all natural, it feels like a super rich, nourishing luxury product. The texture is pretty remarkable. I get like a very nice healthy glow from this product, but it actually doesn't sit that long on top of my skin. I feel like my skin kind of just like drinks it up. So by the time I'm done brushing my teeth, I'm definitely ready for that next product, and that is the Supernatural Vitamin A Face Oil. This is $98 and then $94 for the refill. This is kind of like your retinol product. So I'd use about 3 to 4 drops of this depending if I'm doing like my whole neck and chest area as well. Probably just 2 or 3 drops if I'm just doing my face. So this is really just helping to seal in all of the previous products that you put on your skin. This oil for me takes a little while to absorb, which I actually ended up really enjoying because it made a great face massage oil. It has bakuchiol. It's labeled as the natural retinol. So again, this addresses like fine lines, wrinkles, and then there's also antioxidants, amino acids, and omegas in here that really help to just nourish your skin. So this is meant to kind of protect against environmental aggressors, and then again, like I said, help help combat those fine lines and wrinkles. Particularly love the packaging on this one. I love the little dropper system. I think it makes applying everything so easy, and like all the rest of this packaging, it's just incredibly luxurious. I was using the Emma Lewisham bamboo cloth that they carry. A set of them is $42, and they're 70% organic bamboo and then 30% organic cotton. And they chose organic bamboo because in studies it showed reduced bacteria growth as opposed to alternative based cloths. They're really nice, they're lightweight, and they do add a little bit of exfoliation, but it's nothing super harsh. So they're very gentle and soft on your skin. I did really enjoy using them. And then lastly, I want to talk about really quickly their day cream. This is one product that I patch tested. I tried for a couple days and it just didn't end up working out for me. So this is their Illuminating Day Cream, or Brighten Your Day Cream. This is $78 and then the refill is $74. The packaging is really cool. I'll show you guys assembling it. I just had so much fun doing that. This is meant to brighten, exfoliate, and boost collagen production while also hydrating your skin. I think the formula of this is really beautiful. It feels very weightless on your skin. I really wanted to like and use it. It was just one thing that didn't work for me, which is that there are like sparkles or some sort of light reflectant particle in this. And for me personally, I just don't want that in my moisturizer. I find it really hard to get those particles off of your skin. I'm someone who typically doesn't wear a lot of makeup during the week, so perhaps if you layered like a foundation or something over top of it, they wouldn't seem as noticeable. You just get a nice glow. Since I have bare skin, I just didn't really like how it looked, and I also have textured skin, so if they landed in the wrong place, it really enhanced the look of my texture. So this one just didn't work out for me, so I can't really talk to you guys about the results or really too much more about it, but that is why I personally didn't end up using too much of this. I'm sure it's an absolutely lovely product, but that's just like a personal preference of mine and why it didn't work out for me. Okay, I took a little water break because we've been talking for quite a while. Maybe go grab yourself a little snack if you're still watching. You guys are amazing. I hope that you're enjoying this and finding it informative. I wanted to highlight the products that I really enjoyed using, and then the ones that I would probably pass on, or maybe there's cheaper alternatives. Like I said, I know this is a luxury brand. You guys heard the prices. This is pretty high price stuff here. I did want to note one thing overall about the brand that I thought was interesting is that the refills aren't that discounted compared to the full price items. That's a little disappointing for me because I feel like the incentive to save like maybe $3 or $4, a lot of people would rather just purchase like the nice new packaging. That's just like a side note. They do have a lot of information about shipping, so all USD orders over $170 do ship free with express shipping, and then orders under $170 USD have a flat rate of around $15 for shipping. And then if you're in a different country, it's all outlined on there. Like I said, their website is incredible. That is one of my favorite things about this brand, is that they have all these pillars of sustainability, transparency, and they really live up to them. It's pretty incredible. You can actually download their sustainability report and you can look at what their goals are, what they've accomplished so far, what they want to do in the future, how they plan to do it. It's really pretty remarkable and kind of a benchmark that I think a lot of brands are going to be asked to meet. I will say overall, I really enjoyed the skincare routine. It was just enough products. It kept it really simple. It didn't take terribly long at night, and I felt like it was really effective. For me, the biggest thing that I've been super happy with is that the pigmentation that I have struggled to figure out how to get rid of has really improved. And I saw that start to improve around week 4. I really noticed a difference in terms of not feeling like I needed to put on a lot of concealer and just feeling really good about the like evenness of my complexion and the glow that my natural skin had. That's a pretty big deal. I am definitely someone who's pretty self-conscious of my pigmentation, so really happy about that. There were a couple of Rockstar products that I just absolutely loved and would 100% purchase. For me, the two most unique products that I really love. First is the Skin Reset Serum. I just feel like if you have pigmentation, if you're feeling like you need to brighten up your complexion, this is just such an incredible product for that. And I know serums are really hit or miss, and sometimes they're super expensive and you're like, what am I even putting on my face? This doesn't do anything. This is not that product. This is the product that is pretty expensive, but it does what it says it's gonna do, and it's pretty remarkable. And then the other one that I absolutely ended up loving, which I was kind of nervous about when I first started using, is this Supernatural 72-hour cream. This is a pretty thick night cream that I would usually stay away from because I have sensitive skin that can get easily clogged, which results in acne. But this really worked with my skin. Your skin feels so bouncy and just so hydrated and plump and wonderful the next day when you wake up. I do feel like that the Power Trio is really what you do after you cleanse. So although the cleansers are absolutely wonderful and I was so happy to get to try them and have them, I think there are some comparable products, maybe in different price ranges, maybe in the same price range that you could swap those out for, but the trio of treatments that you apply to your skin after just work so well together. I mean, the whole line does. The whole line was designed to work together, so they actually do have a note on there, which is they recommend using the whole line. With naturals, you do have to be careful about reactions with other ingredients, so I really enjoyed trying them all at once. But like I said, although these cleansers are absolutely beautiful, at the end of the day, it really is an oil cleanser and then an exfoliating cleanser. And these are not necessarily products that really interact too much with whatever you're layering on top of it. So for me, I think it's safe to kind of like swap those out with other products if I wanted to. But this trio is like really the core of the line and it just is perfect. The way that you layer them, the fact that the oil really seals in everything, they just work together so well. If you're looking for a place to start, then I would highly recommend with these three if you're not going to do the whole line. Like I said, overall, I've been super happy with my skin. I've actually gotten a lot of messages from you guys asking what my current skincare routine is because you've noticed that my skin has been really glowy, which I very much appreciate. That always feels really good. And yeah, just feeling that way myself and, you know, feeling like I have some of the pigmentation under control feels great. So I'm forever grateful for these Lewisham products because although they're quite expensive, they work really well. Especially if you're someone that deals with hyperpigmentation, this is definitely one to check out. I know I keep referencing their website a zillion times, but they do talk about which ones are pregnancy safe on their website, so you guys can check those out. And then I think they said that each product is about a 3 to 4 month supply. So I'll keep you guys posted how I feel, if that's true, if they last longer. If they don't last longer, I'm certainly keeping this routine. I'm not planning to change it up anytime soon, especially not until these are empty. But yeah, overall, I've been super happy. I've really been enjoying these products. I'm really grateful I got the opportunity to try these. So thank you to Lewisham for gifting these products to me and allowing me to try your beautiful brand. I can't wait to try more of your products and see what else you guys come out with. I know that there are some SPF products. I don't know if they're carried in the US or not. I'll have to double check. Those will definitely be on my bucket list. Really just overall impressed by the brand itself, the amount of care and love and time put into informing the customer, informing the consumer, and then yeah, just such a thoughtful, wonderful brand and wonderful products. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know this was definitely a bigger one, definitely a longer one. So if you made it until now, just like give yourself a pat on the back. You're amazing. Let me know if there are other skincare brands that you guys want to see down in the comments below. I always have so much fun putting these videos together. So if I didn't hit anything, if you have other questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments. All the products I mentioned are down in the description box, so go ahead and check that out. Check out Lewisham's website. And yeah, I think that is it for me. I'm now gonna go like drink a bucket load of water and rest my vocal cords. So I hope you guys have a really wonderful rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.